guys, welcome back. If you guys watched my previous video, then you guys should already know how I do all my auto sorting and feeding it all back into the box and everything else from Britt's PVE server. Right now, I am just getting everything set up because what we are going to be discussing today is I'm going to be showing you guys how I set up my speed recycling, and then you can also set up your auto crafting from your boxes to make it to where anytime you depot like gunpowder or pipes or anything like that, it'll auto craft it into whatever you want as long as you have all the materials. So as soon as I get this little gadget right here hooked up, which for the people who are new to this and don't really need to go back and watch the previous video, all I did was I just connected this out to the input of the conveyor, then the output of the conveyor, and back into the input of what you would consider your drop box. Then your drop box going into your splitters going to your sorted boxes. So now, what we're going to cover first is this is going to be a drop box right here. Actually, you know what? No, what we're going to do is we're going to have everything speed recycle from our drop box, okay? So what we're going to do is from these splitters, we are going to go onto this conveyor. So let's go ahead and grab this right here. Bring it on over to our conveyor. All right, so we've got that connected in now. So now what we need to do is we need to set it up to where it speed recycles. So that way, if you put in, let's say, a big stack of explosive ammo, for example, it's going to put out way more gunpowder than it can hold. So you need something to be able to pull all that gunpowder extremely quickly, so that way it doesn't just start spewing out everywhere. So what we're going to do is we are going to set up a box right beside it. Actually, we'll do a couple of boxes. We're going to put 4 on each of these. So that means we're going to need 8 conveyors. So we're going to have 4 here. And then 4 here. Now, the only way you can make one recycler connect to all 8 of them is you need your industrial splitters. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our industrial splitters. We're going to put these down here. Doesn't have to look extremely clean or anything like that. I'm just really picky on how it looks. Connect all these up. Now you're going to take your output and you're going to run it to the top of your industrial splitter. You're going to connect your splitters up. Normally I would make this look a lot cleaner, but I'm not too worried about it right now. But you do it however you feel is best for you. All right. Now we're going to take the outputs and we're going to connect it to each of the inputs. All right. And now, let's say we want everything that's going into these two boxes here to go into our drop box to be sorted. We can make that happen as well. So we've got combiners right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put two conveyors down right by the combiners. We're going to take one output of the storage adapter. We're going to run it over to actually, we don't even need the conveyors. I'm sorry, guys. We're just going to run it over to the industrial combiners. It shouldn't need anything in there. So what we're going to test real quick is what do we want? We'll put the electric furnaces in there. Let's see if it pulls it. Oh, that's because that one's not hooked up to a conveyor right now. Okay. But yes, it does work. Okay. So you actually don't need the conveyors from the box to the combiners. You just go from the box to the combiner, and then it goes right back into here, cycles back through your system, and that is it. That is exactly how you set up the speed recycling. So just to give you guys an example or show you guys how it works, I'm going to take 52 of these and I'm going to recycle them. As soon as it pops down, you're going to see a lot of them. Oh, hold on. I don't have them powered. I am sorry. I lied. Let's just drop this right here real quick to power this. I'm getting way ahead of myself, guys. I apologize. All right, so now that it's actually powered and everything else, I'll just recycle half of these. Let's turn that on. You're going to see them immediately just disappear. Okay, so now everything would go in here, and then since we've got it hooked up to our combiner is going to go through these boxes, and then it's going to come into these boxes. There's metal frags. There's more metal frags with wood and some low grade. Now, if I disconnected these, what we'll do is we can hook these up here. That way it's not pulling everything like that. I can show you guys that it will work when you have it all in your system, how I have it set up. We're going to go here. Oh, that's right. We ran that. Okay. Not a big deal. Let's go here and then here. What we're going to do here is we're going to do metal frags here. And then here we'll do the wood and the low grade. Low grade fuel. Apply. We're going to turn these on. Now, when you go to set up your recycling, you want it to be where it only pulls certain things. So how I'm going to set this up right now is I'm just going to have it recycling the large wooden boxes, okay? Large wooden boxes. We got to run power to this. All right, that is all hooked up. We are good to go. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take most of these boxes, put them in there. Now, you see this start running. It's immediately pulling everything out as it recycles it. So now you've got the recycling fed back into your drop box. So now everything that got recycled went right back through here and again went right back through our system and is now sitting in here and here. Now, in the previous video, I also told you how you could hook up your auto smelting and everything else. Again, it's just the same thing. Take your out, put it all into the combiner, send the combiner into a conveyor, then the conveyor into your drop boxes. You can set everything up just like that. So anything that can be automated can be sent right back into your drop box and sent back through your system. So now the auto crafting. Let's say you want from your boxes everything to be auto crafted. What we're going to do is we're going to take from one box, we're going to put it into a combiner. Take from your other box. So let's say you've got gunpowder, you've got metal frags, you've got pipes, low grade, pretty much everything for HVs or explosives, okay? You're going to connect everything up. You're going to take the output of your combiner into the input of your splitter. You're going to connect your outputs of the splitter into your inputs of your combine or your crafters, okay? Let's say you want this to go right back into your system again. Well, you can do that. Again, you just take it and run it back into the combiners over here. That's going right back into your system. It is this easy, guys. I promise you, if you do this just like this, it is going to make your lives so much easier. So now you know how to set up the speed recycler. You know how to set up the auto crafters, all to go right back into your system. Already know how to set up your oil refineries and your electric furnaces back into your system from the previous video. I will put a link in the video to go back to that one if you don't know how to set up everything. Other than that, if you guys have any more questions, again, feel free to post a comment. I read all of them. I reply to all of them. Let me know what type of video you guys want to see. I am more than happy to make it. And if you thought this was very helpful, please give me a like and a follow. And we'll see what type of video we make next.